I got a surprise. Okay, so I'm a real big history buff, believe it or not. Only on certain history, though. The darker, the better, in my opinion. So, I'm at a playground. It's a pretty playground, no? They even got a swing, baseball field. Think they said there might be a tennis court out here? It's raining again. Every time I come outside to do one of these videos, it seems to be raining. Whatever. So, yeah, pretty park. I mean, nicely done, quiet. But get this. You know what that is? No? There are 250 of these locations scattered from the East Coast to the West Coast. This is the first location that I heard about one of these. This is all that is left of what used to be. They want you to think so. But anywho, this here used to be a Cold War anti-aircraft missile silo and launch area. Yeah. So supposedly, control tower, radar, as well as the big tower in the back. That one. Supposedly, this is all that remains of the old Civil War anti-aircraft. I guess you would say attack site. Obviously, you can't climb up there. They barricaded the steps that leads all the way up. Even though it looked like somebody might have been trying to see if there was another way around. What's interesting is, though, they said that the launch pad was repurposed into fields, either for hiking, for nature observe, or baseball fields. So supposedly, this was the launch site for the missiles. This is the control tower. Radar communications. But they also, each location also do have underground tunnel systems, I guess you would say, for their storage. For whatever I guess they need it, and also for their missiles. I mean, they're only going to have certain ones loaded and ready, right? So, supposedly, underneath, on the ground that I'm walking on, is where the missiles were stored. But it's a beautiful park, right? But I'm a nosy Danny. There's a door back here and there ain't no cameras. I'm getting bit up by mosquitoes. It's a beautiful park. This might have been a launch site as well, because of how laid out it is. But the blueprints of this location actually extends further than what I could see. So I'm assuming that some of the businesses share the property as well. And we don't know how long and how far their tunnel system is. So, yeah, but what's interesting is, as soon as I started walking up to the swing where you saw me in the beginning, now I gotta look pretty for my intros. I think I might have found that entrance to the underground storage, because they said they covered them up. Okay, so if anybody knows what bunkers look like for tornadoes, anything, you're going to usually put them with just one door access, right? Right. I didn't even see this. There's a little fence back here. Like I'm in the Jurassic Park game. Y'all remember that shit from way back when? Oh, look at that. Somebody broke into this bitch. You know we fucking going. I'll be back. Okay, we're back here. Got through the fence. I'm getting attacked by mosquitoes. There's lines painted on the ground. They don't look like of any importance. Might have been just a parking lot. Alright, now let's get the guy out of here. These damn bugs are ridiculous. Okay. So, this is what I wanted to show y'all. Look at this big old empty field out here. That's where we were. There's a swing. God forbid I be the one to fall into this damn tunnel system, right? Okay. It's a big old field right here, right? Wouldn't you think if you're holding them Nike missiles, this big ass field right here will hold multiples of them missiles? Right. I mean, if you know nature, if you know land, you understand. There's a cutoff over here. I'm wearing Chucks, man. My shoes gonna get ruined. There's a cutoff over here. Oh my God! This is what I wanted y'all to see. There's an indentation in the ground right here. Well, looking up to it, it looked like it might have been a tree root, but then again, you really never know, right? But yeah, look at it. Look how big this field is. I'll put my money that the missiles was buried underneath here. Look how huge this field is. The Nike missiles looked pretty big. Supposedly, there's one out here. I'm gonna go try to find it right now so I can record it for you. We're still walking. So supposedly the baseball field was the launch pad. And that's how big the field is. I think the missiles were there. So the United States government repurposed these anti-aircraft attack sites. That's what I'm gonna call them. I don't know what the proper terms were. These were stationed all across the United States, 250 of them, to protect the suburban areas from Soviet air attacks. Supposedly, the upgrade to detect missiles became old. They were no longer able to detect them, so they decommissioned these sites. And the government donated them to the public works and cities and educations to repurpose them into recreational areas and parks for children. Sorry for the zooming, my phone is getting wet. I'm Danny, baby. Let's go find that missile. Okay. Found it. We're here. And we are located now, St. Charles, Illinois. VFW, post 2801. For reference, this is a Nike missile. These are the missiles that were used and launched at that park that we saw. I would say probably about 20 feet. But they're really, really skinny. So yes. These missiles were used to defend the suburban areas of the United States during Civil War? Cold War, sorry. I forgot what war. Go back in the beginning of the video if you want to know.